Hi Aries, welcome to your January 2021 tarot forecast. Happy New Year everybody, and congratulations. This means if you're watching this video, you've survived 2020, so yay. Give yourself a pat in the back, guys. All right, Aries, general reading for your sign, for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, Aries people out there. What do you need to know? For January 2021, messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for 2021. All right, so we had your card jump out here. We have the Emperor, and this is really positive, strong energy. I feel like you could be coming out of the gate really strong, really powerful right now. You're sitting in your power right now, taking charge. Aries is also rules the first house, so you could really be starting from scratch on something, or getting a new lease on something, starting a new phase of something here in your life. Look at that. Gorgeous Ace of Swords energy, clarity, okay, victory. Moving in the right mental direction, mental clarity. Could be a mental victory, information or communication victory here as well. We'll see if that these energies show up in your reading, guys. So general forecast for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for January 2021. Wow. Really gorgeous energy here. We already have a couple of majors. There's another beautiful ace. Look at this, guys. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, you're just stressed about something there, but you're coming out on top. Holy smokes, guys. What a stunning reading for you. A little bit of confusion here by the third week, but you know what? I think it might even be, I'm going to suggest here that things are going so well, you're almost waiting for a shoe to drop. And I would say, if you can avoid that attitude here, guys, you're going to come out on friggin' top, especially if you're making a change in business or career, or like I said with that Emperor coming out at the first, just something that you're coming out of the gates doing something for the first time, or the boss of something, or something in your own life where you are first. Or beginning, or the beginning stages. And we see this really nicely here with the Wheel of Fortune mirrored with the Ace of Pentacles. So at the bottom of the deck energy for the month for you is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is going to cut out the baloney, right? Queen of Swords is Libra energy. This is partnerships, 7th house. Partnerships, alliances, contracts. You could be signing contracts here. This is for the month. So this is energy that the basket rather, that the whole reading sits in. She's interested in more information. She's interested in communication. She's interested in facts and evidence. She's also going to look at the fine print, okay? This is an individual who's interested in language and words and intentions and clarity. We saw that Ace of Swords at the beginning there. So being really clear here, I also want to make mention that the Emperor at the beginning, jumping out there, and with the bottom of the deck energy here, being 7th house ruled Libra energy. These are opposite energies. Aries sits opposite of Libra on the astrology chart. So you could have a really nice fine balance here, or new beginnings, or new strategies in a relationship or partnership here, which is really bound for success because it's invigorating and it is natural, it's organic and respectful. I think both of these elements or entities or agents or agencies, whatever it is, it's a general reading for you. Whatever these two things that are being balanced are both aware of their strengths and weaknesses, and this is how they work in tandem perfectly. They don't try to supersede themselves. They don't try to pretend they're something they're not, right? They just accept, and then they use their gifts and talents. So this is really nice, especially if you're starting a business, or, you know, leveling up in a relationship or partnership here. Situation for the month for you is the Magician, absolutely stunning. And then the Two of Wands. So you could feel like you have a brand new direction to take. You have the world in your hands, literally. This could very well be around a partnership or developing one, or like I said, the continuation of one. But this person feels, and there's a lot of energy here. We're looking at, you know, your fire energy. So we only have 2 wands energies, but they're really good. They're really positive. This is a little bit of partnership anxiety, but it's positive. It's exciting, right? And something coming to fruition really quickly. I think you can manifest your desires here very, very quickly. The only caveat with the Magician I've learned is that this could be considered a con man, but I mean, if you're working in conjunction with opposing, say, needs or even gifts and talents, I think you're going to see that straight off the bat and use that to both parties' advantage, okay? So that's the only caveat I would have here with the Magician around the 2 of Wands. Just make sure that you're working in partnership, okay? You're not trying to step on someone's toes, and certainly don't let someone else do that to you. Try to keep that nice, healthy balance here. But yeah, you can really manifest something here fairly quickly, guys. And you can see it, right? You can see it here with this Ace of Pentacles, which is crowning you. This is what you can use to your advantage here. And then at the foundation is the Wheel of Fortune. So we have a 10 down here. We have a 10 over here in the Pentacles. So a couple of phases. Opening, you know, closing a door, opening a new door here. This is absolutely stunning. I think something could be offered to you here. You could find something extremely valuable here, something that you can build on here. If this isn't a person, this could be property, jewelry, an asset of some sort, a physical asset of some sort. It could just physically be money or income as well, guys. But, you know, next level, like leveling up, a brand new phase for income potential, land ownership, property. And again, this could be, if this is a love reading for you, this could be a new person coming into your life as well. But the Wheel of Fortune is such a lucky card. This is Jupiter ruled, so it's Jupiter energy. Look at these, all these fixed energies studying. They're just learning. They're just, you know, they're getting their downloads, you know. They're getting their downloads. They're getting the information they need to level up, to continue in a positive direction. And this could be part of the Magician energy here as well, where you're just like, oh, you're receptive. It's Mercury, right? So it's communication. So it's what you're pulling in, and then you know, information wise, and then what you are manipulating, how you're manipulating that, and then what you produce with it. So it's very, very positive energy here for you guys. A brand new leaf, a brand new turnover, brand new energy, a whole new cycle. As I was saying, Jupiter is expansive. Jupiter rules the Wheel of Fortune here, and it expands on what it's going to mirror here is the Ace of Pentacles. And you know what? We see this, absolutely, we see this Ace of Pentacles turn right into the 10 of Pentacles. So you could very well be on the precipice of property ownership here, or at least be looking where something would have held you up in the past, or you felt like you were thwarted. There was a surrender, a release, or a sacrifice necessary here. It could have just been taking more time. Something fell through, but something really will come through for you in the near future. That has to do with a home, family, legacy, wills, estates. Okay, we have this contract situation here. So signing contracts could be very, very important here as well. In your recent past is the Hanged Man. I often see the Hanged Man as a traitor. But it isn't necessarily the only thing that it is known for. It's Pisces energy, and it's just someone who, it's energy or a person who's wrapped up in a situation or themselves or confusion, and they get lost. This is someone who gets lost very easily. So they could be, whether or not they're aware of it, they could be accused of being a traitor. If this is all about you, you could have just let yourself down here, Aries. Doesn't have to be a big deal here. You could have just let yourself down, or you could have been let down by someone in your family, someone you thought was going to follow through for you. If this is about property ownership, it could have been that something in the near past did fall through and you were very, very much let down. But in your near future, something is definitely going to come to fruition here. We're going to look at your hopes and fears in just a moment, which is in conjunction line-wise with the Hanged Man, the Magician, the 10 of Pentacles, and then the Moon follows it. So your hopes and fears is just getting pulled back into doubt and fear. Here, the shadow self, confusion, illusion, fantasy. Be aware here that what you are fantasizing about or wanting to bring into fruition here is possible. It is possible, but both people have to be on board, or both agencies, or you know, if this is a partnership. That's what I'm seeing here. And I would also, again, guys, really make sure you look at the fine print, okay? Make sure you get the information, the data, the facts. We had that Ace of Swords at the beginning, remember? So you could want to, or you could be called at this time, particularly if you are looking at ownership of property or assets, definitely call in a specialist, okay? You know, legal advice would be advisable, particularly if you're signing contracts around property or spending any, you know, lump sum, or doing any legacy work here, you know, investing in something. This could be, you know, an asset of any kind, really. But make sure you get expert advice here, guys. Here in the position of how you see yourself is Temperance. This is taking the middle path. This is extremely positive. It's more fire energy, right? We have Temperance down here, which is Sagittarius energy again. We have Sagittarius, or Jupiter, I should say, which rules Sagittarius over here. And then we have Leo energy up here. So a lot of fire, a lot of positive fire, self-directed energy, okay? So I think you're really feeling supported. I think you're really feeling as though you can bring two worlds together. You can make something significant here happen around ownership, or around just pulling something out of nothing and making it real. So this is an extremely good feeling for you. So she's balancing two worlds here. You can see the cups, but it's just a fine line. It's a balance between thoughts and emotions, up and down, this and that, selling a house, buying a house, one relationship, another relationship, that type of thing. But there's a fair bit of duality that I'm noticing in your reading as well. We have the Two of Wands. Libra is partnerships, always has to do with at least two people or two agencies. We have, you know, the Temperance with the Two Cups, the fine balance. So yeah, just remember that the strategy should be around what each party or agency is going to bring, and letting someone shine, you know, letting yourself shine in that environment. So how others see you is really stressed out over this situation. This is how I know how important this is for you. The Nine of Swords is literally anxiety and sleeplessness. You're keeping yourself up at night. I'm going to suggest here that you're overthinking something, that pulling in expert advice is going to help ameliorate some of that anxiety. You may just not like what you have to hear as well if you've put time and energy into something, but don't let that be your guide into following through with something that isn't meant for you by virtue of you spending time on it, okay? Because unless we make room for what's supposed to be there, you're just going to be attached and disappointed with something that you have in your life strictly because you just spent so much time on it. Instead of, you know, does this make me happy? Does this fulfill me? Do I feel like this is a good fit? Is this a positive partnership? Are we able to grow and develop and bring out the best in one another, and celebrate our differences, etc.? Okay. So here in your hopes and fears, we see the Moon. This is where I was looking at, you know, the madman, the insane asylum, the escapist, illusion, delusion, fantasy. So just beware here. Like I said, with the Magician as the central energy, just beware that someone's not being a con artist to you, okay? I don't suggest here that you're the con artist, but this is I can make anything happen. I can make the people around me do certain things as well. It can be very positive, like any other energy in Tarot. But just beware here that this person is working with you to bring your dreams to fruition, and it's not about them getting, say, a commission, or just saying yes to you so they can be a yes man or a yes woman. Just beware that what you're about to sign a contract around, or really make a long-term decision around a legacy issue, long-term wealth, success, investment of some sort here, you know, is based in reality. I would look to a Leo individual. Your outcome or advice card is Leo energy. So this is just really sun. This is positivity. This is enjoyment. This is fifth house energy. This is a positive, healthy, happy home. Very positive, happy home that your children, your spouse, everyone benefits from. A great deal of creative potential. I just want to know a little bit more about what the hopes and fears being the moon is, and then we're going to go ahead and get your oracle cards, guys. Tell me more about this moon as the hopes and fears. Why is it? Oh dear. Okay, I'm going to keep shuffling. None of those are upright, and just a bunch of them flew out there. Why is the moon in the hopes and fears for Aries 2021? Why is the moon in the hopes and fears for Aries January 2021? Why is the moon in the hopes and fears? I don't even see a whole lot of card energy around communication here, guys, as well. So, oops, oh, I bent my card. You might be doing a lot of this investigative work for yourself, okay, by yourself, for yourself. So this is where I'm suggesting here, if you're running into any roadblocks or finding any confusion, definitely reach out. Yeah, just a big decision. It's just a big, big decision. You just need to face facts here. More Gemini energy. Look at this. Gemini rules the Lover's card. Gemini and Virgo, it's Mercury ruled over here, but Mercury rules Gemini. So communication, family, friends, make sure you're not doing something to impress or fit in with your family members or your neighborhood, if that's not what you truly want. Unless you want to fit in with your neighborhood or your friends and peer group and, you know, be like the Joneses. That could be what it's around. You know, follow your heart here, guys. Follow your heart. Don't be afraid to make a decision around the heart. It's going to make you the happiest no matter what other people around you are saying. I only say friends, family, and neighborhood because Gemini rules the 3rd house, and that's communication. But it's also your most immediate surroundings, right? Your immediate family, your immediate community, learning institutions, okay? But you're going to hopefully just make this decision with your heart. I can see that this is going to work out very positively for you. Leo does rule, you know, the heart space. Leo is all heart, whereas the heart on the sleeve. So yeah, definitely do something for you that's going to benefit your family here, Aries. Absolutely gorgeous reading for you. Absolutely stunning. So pleased to see this for the whole month for you. And just surrounded by this really positive, expansive Jupiter energy. I don't necessarily see a move this month. I don't see 6 of Swords. I don't see Chariot energy. I see a longing to move, perhaps travel, okay? But definitely an interest in leveling up, I'll tell you that. So we do have clean it up. Yeah, you want to get rid of old energy. I don't see you having any problem with that. I see you happy to move on. This could just be old energy here, by the way, in the 9 of Swords, just feeling like, oh, I don't want this problem, but you've got it on lock. You've got it on lock. So clean it up. You want to get rid of the old and in with the new, just 100%. And that includes attitudes and feelings, right? You're just going to start from the start. And you know, with that Emperor and then that Ace of Swords at the beginning, I was just like, oh, you are clear. You are clear about what you want. Children, yeah, I do see a big legacy issue for you. You definitely want to impact your children, perhaps even grandchildren could be important to you at this phase of development, stage rather of development in January. We have Mouse, so we have here scrutiny. So, you know, make sure you look at the big picture overall, but guys, really get some help right now. Get some legal, get some professional advice around something that, you know, that you've exhausted. Just get some final input. Even if it costs a little bit of money, invest in that, okay? So you have scrutiny. Basically, look deeply at the details, but keep the big picture in mind. And then this situation involves marriage, guys. We have a wedding, either yours or someone else's. And as I said at the very beginning, if you are partnered already, whether this is a relationship or business or partnership of any sort reading for you, this is going to get even deeper and even more involved. And like I said, could become an issue of contract or extreme longevity here. So this is lovely. This is a beautiful reading. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me. Guys, if this resonated with you, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. And check out your moon and rising sign videos as well. Until the next one, bye for now, everybody.